Well, y'all, it seems as though it is a sad day in that UnotheActivist, a rapper who's been in the underground since, say, like 2014, 2015. I don't even know when he started rapping, but he's been here for a while. That's all I know. Essentially since like the first SoundCloud era. Close relation to Playboi Carti, Thousand Man Fani, and many other artists who are mainstream at this point. Now, he actually announced this prior to releasing his recent album, Limbus 3, but now he's doubling down. And that maybe people didn't think he was serious, but now it seems like it's pretty serious in that he tweeted himself, "That being said, that was my last project. Farewell Underground, I quit." Now, some people in the comments when I posted this on Instagram were wondering, is this just his last underground album? Because he said farewell underground, not necessarily just the music industry as a whole, but because there's a comma between "that was my last project, farewell underground, I quit," I believe it's his last project in general. And maybe he's also mentioning underground because he hasn't made it out the underground just yet. And I don't want to hear any of the dick riders saying that he did. And it's not necessarily his fault, or I guess it is his fault for not signing a label deal who will then give him the necessary push to go mainstream. But because he's independent, it's basically impossible in most cases to go mainstream or get out of the underground until you get a machine behind you that's like posting you on all the Instagram pages, paying all the TikTok influencers to dance to your music, make it go viral. There's a whole system in these labels, and that's why they control this whole game. They know the whole marketing scheme, and frankly, they have all the money in the world to back it. Whereas when you're an independent artist, sure, you might have the money, but when you get a label, you don't have to pay for it. You just get the check every month. You even get an advance beforehand. But that's why more recently we saw that Lucky sold like 25K, outselling to Baby, and who else was it? Kid Cudi, because Lucky finally, after being in the underground, similar time to UnotheActivist, finally signed to Empire, which is a less serious deal than like a 360 major label with Interscope or like Warner or Universal, but still, he got the backing of a somewhat major. Throughout the last couple hours, he's been tweeting lyrics from the album, expressing his thoughts and concerns about the industry and his discontent with it. "I'm doing all this independent, no label since 2020. So in general, it just feels like he's done with it. And I understand. I mean, think about it. Bro has been making music pretty consistently for the last, let's say, since 2015, 2014. So that's 8 years. Have y'all ever done anything consistently for 8 years and still kept the same passion for it? Because I myself started YouTube in like 2018, didn't really take it seriously until 2020, and already I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? All these fans asking you of things and you can't satisfy everybody's needs, meanwhile getting hate every single day. People comparing him to Playboi Carti, who it has been foretold in the prophecy that he actually got his baby voice and much of his sound from Uno originally. However, at this point, Uno's kind of gotten the short end of the stick, by which people call him a clone of Carti, especially with like the beats he's been using recently. And maybe he's been doing it since 2018. I really don't care, y'all. But he explained it in these lyrics and never had no handout, did it on my own. They know that I'm a star. Why they trying to play me like a clone? So to potentially be the originator of something, and just because you're not the bigger public figure at this point, now you're being called the clone, I feel like it could be frustrating. So yeah, I could see the reasoning behind him quitting music. Will he be back? I feel like he will be. Even myself, at times you just feel like quitting or retiring, so like, I'm so done with this shit. But in a couple years, like, the passion will come back. Whenever you do something for money and you like rely on it for your bills and livelihood, you almost don't want to do it anymore because it feels like work. And then also chasing trends and having to fit certain standards because of social media and the internet and just how toxic the world is nowadays. Being a creator or an artist or anything of that nature could be so annoying. But I think he'll be back, maybe like 50 Cent or Jay-Z, who claimed they retire like 5 times, but he's still young. Like, he's 26 years old. What is he gonna do? Like, just invest in stocks and crypto for the rest of his life? Is he gonna get a job or create a business? I'm not saying he can't, because by all means, bro, but I personally will never retire completely. I'm not talking about like YouTube or anything, but like, I'm never gonna stop working. You can get Alzheimer's that way. Humans are meant to work. If you stop utilizing your brain in the same manner, it literally starts to breakdown. So we'll see what happens in the near future from UnotheActivist. Will he quit music, or was he just talking about that's his last underground album? He very well could just be talking about underground and sign to a label, drop an album, get huge promotion behind it, and the rest is history. But y'all let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen. Is he quitting, or is it the last underground album? It is me, your boy Bobby Lamb, signing off, drinking sparkling water, Perrier, bitch. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, clever people. Nice seeing.